Everybody seemed okay with that. Hard work. Hi there. I'm going to explain the trade that I took in the morning session. So today the kind of um don't have any idea in the morning. Um, price print equal lows and start expand towards higher, and in 4 hour price print equal lows expanding higher, and I marked with the 1 hour daily sellers fair gap, like you see some sort of sell model here, some sort of sell model here. Okay, so in 1 minute you can see one thing, price just expanding towards the high, and so this is the structure shift, the 5 hour gap getting flipped to the upside. Retest retest this point and it keep on expanding higher, but it's been given us without not giving a pullback. Um, once the price approaches this point, yeah, once the price approaches to 2.5, it gives that rejection. So here it shows like this parallel gap flipped. I'm gonna get confused what I'm gonna do. I thought like, so these are the low resistant liquidity runs. So I thought once it hasn't been respected, so my down liquidity obviously going to be this high or this high. So in 3 minutes, I then get the structure shift. I marked it as a liquidity pool, and it's a good push to the upside. Once the price approaches this, once the price ran through the daily fair value gap, and the first time price displays through the swing low in 1 minute, it will be damn clear for you. Yeah, this is the first time some sort of low has been break below. So, and my friend marked this box, which is nothing but 15 minutes fair value gap to the left. So the 15 minutes fair value gap acted as holding the price, still getting respected. So it's getting rejected here in 1 minute. 1 minute. I get my structure shift here and leave these beautiful fair value gaps, and also flip this bullish breaking this point. There is a bullish fair value gap getting flipped, structure shift displays through the swing low, lot of candle closes below. So I executed my first position exactly around this fair value here. This is fine. This is going to be my first entry. Inside here, this is going to be my second entry. I took my first entry here, second entry here. And from 9 o'clock to almost 10:35, almost 1.5 hours, I'm chopping around this point and price engineer the liquidity here. This is engineered liquidity. Print a low. Again, print a low. Price go on, keep on going higher. Once the price sweep this internal, then it got displaced through the swing low. The displacement which I'm dying for in the morning. So in 15 minutes, it can be even clear. So in 15 minutes, price respected the 15 minutes fair value gap. So series of up close candle close below. So this is going to be my structure shift in lower time frame. Series of up close candle close below. The point is this is the 15 minutes parallel gap that I marked in the morning. I like to see a candle displays through this parallel gap, not to see lower prices. So I like to see this candle, but unfortunately, from 9 o'clock to 10:35, I didn't get any kind of uh, break on displacement through the fair value gap until this internal getting swept. Once once the internal getting swept, price close below this range, stop displays through the swing low, and flip the fair value gap, and then this fair value gap and this breaker and this investor layup holding the price pushing towards downside towards this breaker point. So according to my standard deviation projection, so this is going to be my manipulation leg, this is going to be my structure shift. So if I draw in 15 minutes, so this is gonna be my structure shift, but in lower time frame I get my structure shift even earlier, but this is the actual structure shift. So this was my manipulation move, and this is the swing low inside the fair value gap, getting blow, getting ran through, getting displaced right. So the manipulation leg before the structure shift, I marked it and price exactly come and tap this 2 to 2.5 range, 2.5 range. So if I so it almost gives so so this so a lot of time I enter my position here, right? So I execute my position here. My stop loss is going to be here. The swing high. I targeting on issue 2.5. So this is going to be my take profit, which is almost 1 is to 3.85. Even though if I execute my position exactly at this fair value gap tag, still I get 1 is to 3 here. It's a beautiful entry, beautiful stop loss, beautiful take profit. Market maker sell model played beautifully here. Market maker sell model beautifully. This is my first entry. If this value getting flipped, then I expect the price is going to be this low and this low. That's where my standard deviation projection showing to me. So this is the entry that I took in the morning session. Unfortunately, I closed some position around this point due to the 3 minute price action. So here in 3 minutes, we can clearly see the fair value gap closing above, right? Exactly, if I draw exact line, it's closing above. So this big fair, I don't like to see any candle close above this fair value gap. So if any candle close above this fair value gap, which means I don't need to close my position. That's my plan in the morning. Once the fair value gap Once the fair value gap close above, it's not a big displacement close, right? It's not a big displacement candle. Think about it for a moment, bro. It just take this liquidity in below it, just engineering the liquidity, go all the way up, feed the internals, and there is no displacement through the fair value gap. Just tapped and start displacing. Once I identified this 3 minute bullish fair value gap close below, I executed my positions again right here. So my this is my first and second entry. This is my first entry. This is my pyramiding entry. Once the price break this fair value gap, I closed my position. Once I see it's just ran through. It's not continuing to go higher. It just flip its direction once central getting swept. So I marked it as a turtle soup. So I marked it as a turtle soup. Once it getting swept, this big fair value gap, bullish fair value gap, supposed to hold in order to see higher prices, got ran through. Single candle closed below this fair value. I entered, re-entered here, and closed most of my profits around this point. I closed almost I closed almost most of the profits around this point, but eventually my entry hit my take profit, which is nothing but 2 to 2.5 range standard deviation. Beautifully hit my take profit, but unfortunately I closed my positions exactly at this point at 12:05, 12:09. After that, what price? After that, price just repriced to this breaker point. Low high. It's engineering the liquidity here, right? It's engineering. It's it's engineering the liquidity. It's engineering the liquidity here. Go all the way up towards the breaker. This is the last down close candle, right? This is the breaker, and this is the inverse spiral gap. Once the price reaches this point, start to start to fall down. So that's continued to go lower towards this point. So the first entry here, second entry here, third entry here, and I can add some position into this exactly at this point. Once I get this move, I change all my stop losses to this point. Once the internal getting swept, this high continuously getting protected until my take profit get hit. Until I take my take profit, I don't like to see any place closer positioning. That's my turtle soup. That's the turtle soup. That's the meaning of turtle soup, right? So once it happened, I changed all my stop loss to this point. I expected lower prices. So since I was in a very bad drawdown for last 1.5 months, so I'm not willing to hold that trade. I just closed it. Um, but it, but overall the trade played really beautiful in 1 hour. Um, it, it's damn clear. It's not a clear sell model. It's still a buy model, market maker buy model. It's break last low. The only thing which is not seems good is it's creating equal lows. The low, the high, recent low has been swept. Structure shift to the upside. The front wall gap getting flipped, and it expand all the way towards this point. Once it approaches 2 to 2.5 in standard deviation, it gives a pullback, the reversal towards the breaker fair value gap. So inside the fair value gap, price keep on rejecting. So it seems super bullish, and this is not a valid sell model. It's just a retracement tool for this whole bullish leg. So sorry, since the price keep on rejecting here, I expect some market maker buy model inside this range to target this high and this high. Since yep, yeah, that's it. So if I get some any sort of market maker buy model here, I can target this high. This is my first target, and this is gonna be my second target. Let's see. That's it. Have fun. Stay peace. Have fun. That's it. Beautiful entry, beautiful execution. Everything was so good today. I have to do this kind of thing consistently in the following days.